Hello, this is Horror Studio 1, and this is my unedited podcast. Hello, this is Horror Studio 1, and I want to thank all of you guys for tuning into my unedited podcast number 13. That's how you know the podcast is unedited, when I blatantly just cough. Again, I just want to say, do not bite your fingernails before recording anything. God, I have a fucking bad habit. Anyways, swearing already. Okay, alright, so this is Horror Studio 1 here, coming to you live. It's a glorious day here in wherever I live. And yeah, hi guys. Been doing this for a while now. Just a few comments I want to do before starting the meat of this video. So, if you guys just want to learn about whatever you see in the title, then I guess you guys just better, I don't know, just tune out your ears until I get to that topic. But anyways, just some things I want to talk about. A lot of you guys have been commenting, wanting to make these podcasts longer. Well, of course, there's also individuals that want me to stop making them completely. For one, I will not stop making them. Number two is the fact that a lot of people comment saying that they want, the podcast to be at least 30 minutes long. I would love to do that. I think that's pretty good too. I wouldn't mind doing that, 30 minutes out of my day just to talk to you guys, to talk about, share a bit about life. But just the thing is, I do these every single day. Not just my voice and, it's gonna get scratchy or nothing like that. It's just the fact that I don't have so much to talk about. Like, I'm not doing, vlogs on, what goes on in my life every single day. All my podcasts have to be around something that's supernatural or something that's scary. So I don't have that much to talk about to make 30-minute content every single day, plus my regular countdown videos and creepypastas. I mean, that is, I guess, too much, And it's not just the thing about, committing time to making YouTube. I love doing YouTube. I love, using my spare time to do it. But just the fact that I don't have so much to talk about. So what I suggest you guys do is, but I do understand why you guys would want it longer. I'm a charismatic guy, arrogant prick. Okay, no, but seriously, I know why you guys want it longer. I mean, some of you guys listen to this before you go to sleep. Hello for those that do that. I'm gonna try to lessen my tone of my voice so you can drift to sleep. I totally get that because I used to do that too, to creep some pasta. So, anyways, a lot of you guys are watching this while you guys are maybe taking the bus to school or working out, so you guys want it to be a longer. I understand that. The only way that we could do that is if you guys send in your own personal interesting stories. Now, they don't have to be about ghosts, but they do have to be pretty interesting for me to maybe make an episode about them. I don't know. I mean, hey, I'm always looking for content. If you have anything, hey, I wouldn't mind taking a look at it. You guys know me. You guys send me anything, I try to respond as much as possible, kind of thing. So if you guys do have any of your personal stories you guys have that you think I haven't talked about before and I can make it into like a funny or entertaining episode, you guys can message me, or best way is to Gmail me, horrorstudio1@gmail.com, and or just put it in the comments below. So yeah, put in the comments below, write whatever you got to say, and I will check them out, and I will message you. Okay, I'm gonna be doing your podcast number 53 or something way down the line, kind of thing. I don't know, but yeah, if you guys could please do that. And I want to talk a bit about the tone of my podcast. Yesterday was super heavy. If you guys watched, it was about Junko Fruta. Is it Fruta? Yes, it is. Fruta, and I was really solemn. I was genuinely very sad about the incident, and I wanted it to be a more serious kind of podcast. So I kind of have to say it's gonna be very different from today, or the kind of loosey-goosey kind of stuff I do. While we are a horror channel, I just try to keep things entertaining and not as serious all the time, especially on, just podcasts and shit. So, yep, today's going to be less serious, and, sometimes it's going to be serious, sometimes it's not going to be serious. That's life. That's how we live our lives, so that's it. I don't know, I was trying to make a profound kind of thing going on, but give me 1 second, I'm going to drink tea, because My voice, man. I don't know. Like, I wasn't that bad before starting this podcast. Just, I guess I put too much energy into my talking. Maybe I should change that. I don't know. Ugh. All right, I cleared my throat. Okay, so today, since it is our 13th podcast, I felt that, hey, let's do Friday the 13th. Let's talk a bit about that. And the history of it, behind it, why it is superstition, and my personal experience with it, and some other superstitions that you may or may not know, which I'm going to talk about as well. An interesting fact about a celebrity and Friday the 13th, and my own personal childhood experience with superstition. So, we're going to cover that all in this video today. There's a bit of content. There's a bunch of stuff to say. So hopefully this one will end up being a bit longer as you guys requested. And yeah, let's just get started. So what the heck is Friday the 13th? For those who just don't know what it is, or you guys just think it's like a movie series, you guys are not informed. Basically, Friday the 13th, also known as Black Friday. I have Wikipedia open, by the way, so anyways, is considered to be an unlucky day in Western superstition. It is the 13th day on the month of the Gregorian calendar when it falls on a Friday. So hence, Friday the 13th. They've given it some scientific names. I'm going to read them. They're really long. I'm going to try my best. Excuse me, guys. That was pretty nasty. So, the fear of the number 13. There was actually a fear. I mean, there was like a fear of everything, by the way. There was like if you fear clowns, if you fear clowns, like clowns, there's like a blah, blah, blah phobia. It's everything phobia. There's a one for elevators. There's one for taking planes. There's one for, I'm pretty sure there's one of a fear of drowning in your sleep or something. I swear to God, there's a fear of anything phobia kind of thing. So the fear of the number 13 has been given a scientific name called triskaidekaphobia. What the heck, man? I'm so bad at reading. That's probably not how you pronounce it. Do some research on your own. I'm not a dictionary. I'm just some guy. And the fear of Friday the 13th is even longer. I'm going to try to get this right. Fuck. Paraskevikatriophobia. Fuck, man, that's hard. Okay, yeah, so I tried. This is my first time I read these names. Like, I wanted to practice beforehand, but I felt like I wanted to give you guys a genuine, impression of thyself. Thus, trying very... see, after these scientific names, I feel very sophisticated now. I'm going to be talking like this for a while now. So, the super... I just gotta shut up sometimes. So what is Friday the 13th? Well, the origin of Friday the 13th dates back to, let's see, very long time ago. Basically, the Middle Ages. It said that it could have arisen in the Middle Ages when it was associated with Jesus' Last Supper and crucifixion. In which the story was that there was 13 individuals presented in the upper room of the Nisan Maundy Thursday. Which, it was the day before Good Friday. And thus they believed that the 13th was believed to be classified as a unlucky day because of that. And you guys, if you guys see the picture, you guys will see it, not on my site, but just find it on Google. You guys will see that there are 13 people sitting at that table. Hence. And the reason for Friday is, it says right here, in Italian popular culture, Friday the 7th. Oh, what's up? What the heck? Oh, that's something else. That's saying that Friday the 7th. Actually, that's so interesting. Friday the 17th is considered a bad day of luck. Huh. Because it says that in Roman numerals, 17, if you kind of rearrange them, it says the word I have lived, implying death in the present, an omen of bad luck. So, yeah, that's, I guess, Friday the 17th in Italy. But it doesn't say why. I don't know. It says here, it doesn't really say why Friday, they chose Friday for this thing. Why is that? I don't know. If you guys actually do know, just comment in the section below. Oh, it says, it is possible that the publication of 1907's Thomas W. Lawson's popular novel Friday the 13th contributed to, I don't know what that word says, disseminate, fuck, this is how I narrate my stories, disseminating the superstition. Okay. And it says that in the story, some broker takes advantage of a superstition to create panic on Friday the 13th. So that's kind of, maybe that's how it started. I remember when I was a kid, I watched a cartoon called Hey Arnold. And then I just got a text. Anyways, let's just ignore that text. I'm so sorry, person that texted me, but I have shit to do, man. I'm not like you. I'm not like everyone else. I'm Horror Studio 1, man. I'm like an entity, man. I'm like a super natural thing, man. Anyways, yeah, they were saying, oh, god damn it, dude. Yeah, stop texting me, but all right. I just can't reply text messages while I'm doing podcasting. I just cannot do that. I'm gonna be focused. Okay. Oh, god, mother shit. I'm getting a phone call. I'm not gonna pick up the phone call out of respect for you guys, but fuck, man, like, stop calling, mother. No, I cannot pick up. God. It's like today is Friday the 13th. See how unlucky I am? See how that is kind of associated with the topic of the day so you guys don't click away? Okay, I just rapped there. Okay, anyways, yeah, when I was a kid, I watched a cartoon called Hey Arnold. And then, if you guys have grown up in that generation, you guys probably have watched it. And it talks about, is Friday the 13th, and then Arnold, the guy with the football head, has a lot of misfortunes happen to him, and then, it talks about the idea of superstition, which is what I'm going to talk about today as well. I'm just talking about a bit about superstition, and actually before that, I'm going to talk about, well, this is what I wrote it in my notes, actually. I did write notes for this one because there's a lot of stuff going on. For the next Friday the 13th for us right now is actually November of 2015. So sometime in November, it doesn't say what date. I can probably find that for you guys. Do you think I should do that? Nah, you know what? Nah, never mind. But it is, if you guys check it out, it's November 2015. If for that day, don't do anything crazy, I guess. I don't know. I personally never really believed it. I sometimes think superstitions are a way of just blaming your own misfortunes of the universe onto something else. It's a way of not handling your problems correctly. That's just in my mind. That's what it is. So I've never had any personal experiences with Friday the 13th. I've actually never had any experiences with the superstitious, except I guess this one thing I'm going to talk about at the very end of this video was something I used to kind of feel in my childhood, which I can talk a bit about that. Yeah, I mean, I can talk a bit about the superstitions that they have in the world, and then we can just talk a bit about that. So it says that if you cut your hair on Friday the 13th, someone in your family will die. I don't know how true that is. I've never done that. Maybe I should. And then, like, I don't know, my mom dies or something. That'd be so sad. But, I mean, so what? Every time I cut my hair, I gotta, like, plan it and stuff? What if it's really long and I have, like, a Golden Globe ceremony to go to the next day and I'm just not gonna cut it? Like, what the fuck? Okay, and then walking under a ladder. So I've heard that. I've walked under a bunch of ladders, actually, because I used to do, like, the job I used to do, I had to kind of go and get stock, and then there was a lot of people getting stock, so I had to walk under a couple of ladders. Dangerous, I know, but, you just had to do it as a freaking job. I had to do that. 666 is the devil, so nothing associated with the number 6, which it is actually something that's connected to my childhood story. I'm going to tell at the very end. I keep saying that, so you guys will not click away, obviously. And there's one about opening umbrella attracts ghosts. It's probably more of like an Asian kind of story where, if you open an umbrella on the inside, like inside of a house or any kind of building, and you open it, it's going to attract ghosts. I've heard many stories about that. I think I've narrated a couple Asian ghost stories that talk about that. And yeah, honestly, that used to scare me a lot as a kid, I guess. Just the fact that it had ghosts involved. But I've opened an umbrella before in my house. Just nothing's really happened. So I'm kind of scared now. I don't know why. I just kind of got scared. Yeah. Cutting an apple, you guys would probably know this. You're like in front of the mirror, and if you cut the apple and God, you guys stop texting me. I know. Okay, This is such an unlucky day, even though it's not Friday the 13th. I guess it's just the 13th podcast. You guys are gonna make me have that triskaidekaphobia, man. You guys keep testing me, man. Okay, so what the hell was I saying? The cutting the apple. If you stand in front of the mirror, this is what I heard, I guess. And you cut it straight up, you'll see your future husband or wife's face. But if you fuck up, you'll see like a skull. That's so fucking terrifying, man. Even if I did see my future husband or wife, no husband. I'm not gonna get a husband. My wife. Come on. Like, if I saw my wife's face, I would still be fucking terrified. Like, that would still scare the shit. I'd be kind of thing, man. Like, who would want to see something like that, man? And why are you so curious? Just just live life as it is, man. And if your wife ends up to be someone that's really unattractive, what are you gonna do then, right? Change your fate? Like, there's no, I mean, if it is your fate, if it is fate, how the hell, like, you can't do anything about it. So what's the point of knowing? Like, if you tell me, like, there's those websites that tell you, oh, you'll die on, September 26th, 2075 or something like that. And then it's like, yeah, so what's the point of telling me that? So that on the day before that, the 25th, I can go and, throw a big party, get really wasted. I'll be like 89 by then. I don't know. I'm not actually, will be 89, but I'm just saying, don't guess my age. That's not my age. So yeah, man, and actually that one kind of reminded me of when I was really, like, a superstition. I was really terrified. It's more of an urban legend, but I kind of felt like it was so similar to the cutting the apple one. It was Bloody Mary. Now that one scared the fucking shit out of me when I was a kid, man. And just the fact that I'm talking, I keep getting texts. Fuck. No, man, like, that one really scared me. I kind of don't want to talk about it right now. I don't know why. I'm kind of freaked out. I'm the only person home right now. But yeah, I used to be so fucking scared of that, man. I used to, I know there's a mirror in my room and I don't want to talk about it. Okay, okay, I promise this topic, the Bloody Mary topic, I will talk about it in a new podcast and I'll give you guys all the details, but I have to wait until I'm not home alone and I'll do that for you guys. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. Probably just my fear of it, I guess, is a whole video. Yes, I found a new topic for a video. Maybe tomorrow you guys will get it. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Okay. Okay, so one very interesting fact actually is it's really interesting. I don't know how this happened. Wait, before I tell you guys that interesting, it's about a celebrity. Not me. Not Mr. Creepypasta. Not Creeps McPasta. Not Mr. Nightmare. Not those guys, okay. A real celebrity. No, just kidding. Those guys are celebrities too. Taylor Swift. The singer was born on the 13th, turned 13 on Friday the 13th. Her first album went gold in 13 weeks, and her first #1 song had a 13-second intro. Swift also says every time she's won an award, she's been sitting in either the 13th row, 13th seat, 13th section, or row M, which is the 13th letter, according to MTV. So I guess, yeah, that's pretty interesting stuff. Taylor Swift herself said that. So I know a lot of people like Taylor Swift. A lot of girls like Taylor Swift. I don't know. I personally like Ariana Grande more. I think she's so beautiful. And I like to lick donuts too. All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys a personal experience, a childhood experience I had. I have a lot of childhood experiences, man. So when I was a kid, I used to be really afraid of the number 6. I guess just because of the fact that it was associated with the devil, but I just guess I'd had to be afraid of something, right? So I was afraid of the number 6. So a lot of things I did, I would try to avoid the number 6. And I would be so crazy when I was a kid. If you guys do the same thing, please comment below. Before I slept, I would basically like to count numbers. Or I would like to count, like, let's say, how many times I blinked my eyes. Before I slept, when I was like 6 or 7. Basically, I would count. So let's say I blinked my eyes like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't end it at 5, right? Because I know that if I accidentally blink my eyes again, it'll be 6. So I would have to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I would have to blink twice. 6, 7. So I would be at 7. But if I blinked a couple more times and I was nearing 12, which is 6 times 2, I couldn't let that happen either. So I'd be like 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then if I was at 13, 14, 15, I was afraid it would be at 16. So I'd be like 14, 15, 16, 17. So I would have to stop at 17. That's how fucked up I was, man. And then I would avoid the sixth each time. And I would count the way I blink, or the amount of times I cleared my throat, or when I walk. Like when I was a kid, I would count the steps as I walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like that's how I would count it. It's so fucking insane. I totally did this as a kid, and I think it's had something to do with like OCD or something like that. Maybe that's it, because I heard that people with OCD, like David Beckham, like the guy, he says that he has a specific brand of soda that he has in his house, right? That, that very famous brand that he endorses. So he has those in his fridge, and every time he drinks one of them, he has to throw one away, because the numbers of those cans always have to be a double number, like a double number, like a 2, 4, 6, 8 number. He can't have 5 cans. He would have to throw one away and make it 4. That's how, like, because he has OCD, and he has said that in interviews that he has to do that. So I mean, it's like a totally, like, I can see it as an OCD thing, but of course, as I get older now, it's like I don't give a shit, right, about 6, or else I'd be like my 6th video or my 6th podcast, or the 6th time I mean, if I had to count every time I friggin' blink my eyes, that's every 6th time I have to blink it again and again, it would be so dumb and time consuming. So I don't do it now, but it's just an interesting thing that happened to me when I was a kid, and it was kind of like my own little superstition. That's it. So today's topic about superstition and Friday the 13th is, done talking about that. So I'm going to reply those. And today, I'm going to reply those text messages who have interrupted me. God, it's because when I do my normal videos, I turn off my phone. But when these guys, I just don't turn on my phone. I really should, but I guess it's something important, because a lot of people are trying to find me for something. So I will reply those messages, and then I will also reply your comments in the section below. If you guys want to comment down there, please and thank you. And this is Horror Studio 1. It's a great day today, not as stressed as yesterday, and keep supporting me, keep checking my stuff out, and I want to thank every single one of you, and let's get this stuff to 20,000 subscribers, guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.